Hey, these these arguments for for this gun stuff are just getting so shrill and like insane. Um, I just want to ask like people who are like into this hobby, like you know that the Second Amendment didn't like come from space, right? It wasn't like it didn't come down in, as like a meteorite hit the ground. It said Second Amendment there, and it's like where it's a mystery where it came from. Like it was written by guys who had a reason to write it at the time, and it's certainly not. I mean, I don't even know what to call it. It's not the Bible. I mean, but even well, I mean, but what's the Bible? But like, it's not some sacred text or something. It's just something some dudes wrote in in the late 18th century. Like, it's not. Oh God. I kind of wish it was. I kind of wish it had come down from heaven, you know. But but it didn't. So I mean, that's like number one. I mean, I'm reading. Jesus Christ! I'm just reading these things, these comments on this one article. Okay, actually, why am I even being like friggin'? The article was fine. The article was interesting. It was on a blog called Engineering Parenthood and a Solid Attempt at Adult Status by a woman who is basically like, I like guns, but I'm pretty sure we shouldn't like have this many guns. It's like crazy. And I don't know, maybe I can find it. Yeah. Roasting veggie dogs on the dumpster fire. Here's this. Why can't I not figure out how to make this look? Ugh. Ugh. Is that where it? No, I just can't do it. Can't do it. Can't figure out how to. I don't know where this lens is. All right, so it's called "Fuck You, I Like Guns," and it's an interesting article. You know, it goes all through, and I've just been. I made the mistake of putting. Of saying that I wanted comments to be sent to my Gmail account. So just all night, it's been this bleep fest as one comment after another just explodes out of this thing. Now, on the one hand, I did get a lot of, well, anyway. So every once in a while, I'll just be like sitting here and I'll just like pop over and like read one of the comments, and I'll look at it, and it'll be like this long, like the whole page of like this diatribe from somebody talking about the oh shit, sorry, I was upside down that whole time, wasn't it? This whole diatribe about yep, another one. This whole diatribe about sorry, it's still early. This whole diatribe about the Second Amendment and how there's not, I mean, how, you know, this is an AR-15, this is an AR-16, and this is all these little, like, semantics and little, like, tiny details that could be hitting all this stuff. And I get to the bottom of them all, and I'm like, yeah, it's great. We're going to have to take your guns. I'm sorry. You know? It's like we're just to that point. And it's weird because we're just going to have to do it. And we've set ourselves up for this, and it's a little scary. It's going to get ugly. It's going to get bloody, I think. I mean, I hate to think that. I would like to think that everybody would be like, okay, fine. We're going to give this up. But there are enough nutso people out there who have been fed this shit, and the blood is going to be on the hands of the NRA and Fox News and people like Rush Limbaugh and Tucker Carlson and Sean Hannity and all those, and this guy Bill Mitchell, all these guys who just have been like pushing this and pushing this and pushing this. Blood is going to be on your hands when these people start holding up and saying we're not going to give up our guns, and the government is like, yeah, for everybody's safety, we're pretty sure you're going to. And they're going to be like, no, pew, pew, pew. They're going to say, no, pew, pew, pew. And then it's going to be, and we're going to have a fucking, I'm not going to say it's going to be a civil war, because I don't think any of you idiots are going to be smart enough to get together. But it's going to be a mess. And it's going to be bloody. And they're going to probably have to, like, bomb you guys out. Or, like, tear gas you or something. Or maybe figure out a way to invent a giant taser that can, like, knock everybody out in a 10-mile radius. And then just go and lock you guys up. And you brought this on yourselves. I mean, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, like, this is terrible for the things I'm saying. These are American citizens we're talking about here. You know, and I do feel that way, but it's like, guys, we're all trying to play this game, and all of you fuckers who don't want to play the game insist on just sticking around. And it's like, and then complaining about it, and then doing your shit anyway. And then when the vast majority of the people in the country, we're all fucking sick of it, and then you're going to cause this problem, then it's like, what can we do? We don't have any choice. I don't want it to happen to anybody. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I wish that we could all understand each other. I wish that nobody ever got shot with guns ever. I mean, it's just pointless and stupid. And life is the only goddamn thing we have. And we should be... it's the most precious thing. And people are forgetting that. But I mean, I don't want to see this stuff happening. And I don't want anybody, like, yelling at me. I mean, I'm going to get it. I mean, if anybody actually starts listening to this shit, I'm going to get it, because they're going to say, you know, you're saying that the government should have all the power and come and kill its own citizens. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you need to play ball. I mean, this is a game. Life is a game. You have all these freedoms and all these things that you enjoy. You enjoy things like electricity and the internet and all this stuff. You get all that, and all we ask is that you just be fucking civilized and not have fucking weapons on you all the time, because they kill the wrong people, and we don't always know who the right people are, and it's just a fucking mess. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. Like, I know people are going to get mad, and I know that I'm going to fucking end up getting shot by this. I mean, mark my words. One day, somebody's going to be like, that's that guy who said that shit, that did this, and now Ruby Ridge, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to get shot. And it's not going to be fair, because I don't want this to happen. I'm just telling you what is going to happen. I don't want it to happen, but you're setting yourselves up to be fucked. It's terrifying. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll be a completely different thing. Probably nothing will happen. Because, right? Because we're all so fucking lazy. This is why they never do anything. Because they know if they do something, they're going to have to get their hands dirty. Yeah. So, you know what? Forget this whole thing I said. This would all depend on there being anybody in the government who actually has a pair of balls. Metaphorically, not physically, just because nobody's going to do anything, because they're all too scared. That's what it is. They don't go against the NRA because it's not that they're scared of the NRA. They don't think that LaPierre fucker is going to show up and, like, shoot everybody and kill everybody. They're not scared of that, or even that they're going to take their money away. They're scared that if they admit that they were wrong about this whole time, that means all those deaths are on them. And you know what? They're right. But they already are. So you guys just fucking face it now, and maybe we can get out of this without more bloodshed. Jesus Christ. Why doesn't anybody fucking listen to me? All right. I'm hitting 10 minutes, so I'm going to stop. See you in the funny paper.